Hello again, Bulldogs. This is Mrs. Stevens, and I have some library news for you today that is very exciting. That's right, we are now ready to begin checking out actual library books to students. I'm so excited. These are the kind of books that have pages, covers, you can put a bookmark in them. This is the day you've all been waiting for. So let me show you how this is done. If you would like to reserve a book, you'll need to use your iPad to go to the library website. It's up here at the top, books.usd497.org. You can use Safari or Chrome, and this is the page you'll see once you go to that link. You might hear me call this website the library website. It's also called Destiny. That might be familiar to you from your elementary school. Or sometimes I will call this the library catalog. So once we're here, we want to click on the name of our school. I'm going to open Southwest Middle School. And at this point, there's a lot of things you could click on, but we're going to go ahead and sign in as soon as we see the Southwest Home of the Bulldogs banner up at the top. So let's click Login. You're going to use your student ID and password. So this part, and then whatever password goes with that. Today I'm going to use my guest account. This is just for an example. Okay. Now that you're here, let's look for some books that are available. So I'm going to go on the top to the catalog. A catalog is the place where all of our books are stored. Alrighty, so let's do a search to see what we have available. I'm looking for a very specific new book. It's called From the Desk of Zoe Washington. Now, if you spell every single word correctly, then you could click title and it will only find books with that exact title. If you just know a keyword that you're looking for, you can do a keyword search, and if you push enter, it's going to do the keyword search automatically. If you are looking for a specific author, there's an author search. You could also choose to just look for a subject, and if you know the series, but not the name of each book in that series, you could click for the series. So I know that this title is spelled correctly. I didn't capitalize it, but let's see what we come up with. All right, here's the book that I was wanting to check out. This is a brand new book about a 12-year-old named Zoe. She gets a letter from her father on her birthday. Her father has been incarcerated in prison for a crime that he says he didn't commit. So now Zoe's receiving all of these letters. And while she's busy doing her favorite thing in the world, baking, of course, she starts to wonder, maybe if I investigate this, I can get my dad his freedom and some justice. So then she goes on her investigation, which she has to keep top secret. So since I want to read this new book, I'm going to check and see, is this available? And on the right-hand side, I can see there's one copy that is available in our library. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the title. Since I am logged in, I have the option on the top here that I could hold this book. So I'm going to go ahead and place it on hold. And then I get a message at the top of my screen. From the Desk of Zoe Washington is available. I knew that because I searched in the catalog. Please pick it up before October 5th. So at this point, I'm going to wait because the librarian will be sending me an email when the book is actually ready to pick up from the school. This date is going to be the last possible date that I could come and get the book. After that date, October 5th, someone else will get a chance to check it out. It will become available again for all students to look for. So that's how you'll place a book on hold. Okay, here's what the email will look like when the librarian has checked my book out and gotten it ready at the front office. So it will tell me that my hold is ready to be picked up, and it'll tell me the name of the book that's ready. And when my hold expires, which is the last day that I could come and find that book ready for me. So check your emails once you've requested a book and look for this email. All right, that's how it works. I went up to the main entrance of the school after I received the email from the library, and my book was up there waiting for me, ready for me to read. It had my name on the outside, so I knew that this book was on hold for me. Okay, now let's try a different situation. Sometimes you want to check out a book, but someone else is already using it. So then it's time to put a hold on that book so that you're the next person in line. The search looks the same. So this time, I'd like to read this book, Poet X, by Elizabeth Acevedo. All right, I found the correct book. However, it looks like there is 0 of 1 copy available. So since this book is not available right now, I'm going to have to wait until the person who's using it brings it back to the school. Right now, I'm going to click on the title and go ahead and put this book on hold for me. The message I see now says, "We've received your request for the next available copy of this title. We will notify you when your request is ready to be picked up." So at this point, I still have to wait. I will get that email from the library when my hold is ready. And then I'll go to the front entrance of the school and find the book with my name on it. It's that easy. Let's say that I've been reading my book From the Desk of Zoe Washington, and I realize that's the book that I'm interested in reading for right now, and I don't really need the Poet X anymore. Now I can go into my account and remove that hold for myself, so someone else could check it out when it's time. So at the top of the screen here, there's a place called My Info. When you're signed in, My Info will show you everything that is checked out to you. If you have holds that have not been processed yet, they'll display down here. This one's still pending, so it says it's unapproved status because I'm going to be waiting for this book for a while, Poet X. I decided I don't need that book right now, so I'm going to click the little trash can. And yes, I'm going to delete my request. So now the only book I have on hold was that From the Desk of Zoe Washington. And I can also see that I have an ebook checked out just to remember when the due date will be on that one. So that's My Info. Okay, one other situation that you might find is when you're looking for a book and we have the print book in the library on the shelf, and then we also have a copy that's digital for the ebooks on Destiny Discover. So both of those might show up sometimes when you're doing a search. Here's how you can tell the difference. So I'm going to search for the Wings of Fire series, and this time I'm going to click on the series button for my search. And here's what I see in the catalog. Let's look for a specific title here. I'm going to sort these by the title. This is kind of what I was wanting to show you. We have one copy of the Dragonette Prophecy. This is the first book in the Wings of Fire series. And this one on the very bottom is an actual physical book. So this book sits on the library shelf when it's available. And right now we have one available. Up above here, we have 2 copies of the ebooks in the series. So the Dragonette Prophecy that has a little E symbol underneath, this one's an actual ebook on Destiny Discover. So if you wanted to check this out, it's already being used by someone, but if I click this, it's going to take me to a place where I can open that ebook in Destiny Discover. So I recommend using Destiny Discover to browse and check out and read those ebooks. But just so you know, they do show up here. They're going to have that little E symbol. The books, you will only be searching on the books.usd497.org website. And remember, those will have a blue book symbol. So that's how you can tell the difference. Okay, so that's my introduction to how to place a book on hold using the library website. At this time, we're allowing students to check out 3 books at a time, and that means you can also place a hold on 3 books at a time. This will begin on October 1st, so you can begin placing holds on that day, and we will be emailing you as soon as your holds are ready to come pick up. Make sure that you bookmark the website if you're planning to use this feature. And please email us if you ever have any questions or if you've changed your mind about a book and you know you won't be able to pick it up. So my email address is alstevens@usd497.org. And then for Mrs. Fisher, mfisher@usd497.org. Thanks for listening.